Hello everybody. Now before we get started, I want to let you all know that it took me quite a bit of time to edit and finalize my worst of gameplay and review games for 2022, and that is because of the computer that I use. It's slow when it comes to video editing, and finalizing videos takes a long time as well. Sometimes it takes a day, sometimes it takes 2 days. So as a result, video editing for videos like this takes quite a bit of time. That's the reason why when I do my 25 Days of Christmas filled with games, I usually try to get everything done ahead of time, so that way you are able to see it on the particular month that I put it on. And I usually do the best of and the worst of, and I usually do that early so that way you're able to see it. But because I didn't do a 25 Days of Christmas filled with games in 2022, it actually took me quite a bit of time to do my worst of, and it ended up being a 3-parter instead of a 2-parter. Now, the best of games that I did for gameplay and review for 2022 could be a 3-parter as well. I don't know yet. Now that I'm done with the worst of, now it's time to get to the best games that I reviewed for gameplay and review for 2022. And there was quite a bit, and as a result I ended up trying to figure out which games were awful for December, so that way I can at least have a top 10 worst. So as a result, there really wasn't much bad games in 2022 that I reviewed. There were tons of awesome games. There were a few yellow cards, but that was only a few. And one particular game that got a yellow card originally, I am going to be giving it a green card when I talk about that particular game in the near future. However, it's time to get to the best games that I did for gameplay and review for 2022. So here we go. Roll the intro. Or should I say, roll the opening. Alright, so now that I'm done talking about why it took me long enough to do the worst of, now I can start doing the best of, and it's time to get to number 10. Today I'm doing a remake of a game that was originally on the Sega Saturn. That was fun. So I might not actually skip the story at all. I might just play for a little bit and then get to my final review. It's a hard game, man. It's a pretty tricky game at times. But fun, it's fun though. Alright. Prototype Dragon. I will say that for people that had the Sega Saturn release, it's a blast of the past for them. So I'm giving Panzer Dragoon Remake a green card. My number 10, like I pointed out, of course I usually show you footage of the game that I put on these lists, and of course number 10 is Panzer Dragoon Remake, and this of course is a remake of the Sega Saturn release, and I've never played the Sega Saturn original release. I'd like to do that someday if I ever get a Sega Saturn. As a result of not being able to actually play the game, I did have a Sega Saturn back in the day, but I wasn't able to get that particular game. I really would have loved to actually play that particular game. So what I ended up doing was I ended up downloading the game and deciding to actually play the remake. And surprisingly enough, it was a pretty good remake. And the reason why it's number 10 and not higher is because I don't think it's that great of a game. I still think it's a good game, and it was still good enough for me to put on this list. I want to get to the game first. Of course, you already know the title. It is called Gensu Fumaden Undying Moon. I just wanted to read it off here because I have it right here. I have it right on my tablet right now. So far, the art style looks cool. I like that. Okay, that's what it looks like. Awesome. Oh, awesome. So far, so... Holy cow! Wow, is that awesome. I like it so far. Look at that. And that's how you stop. Okay. At least it tells you how to play the game. Is that just practice? Okay, that's not good. Looks like I got a soul. Get a map. And I probably died. So far, it's a pretty hard game, I'll tell you that. Dang nabbit. It's a hard game, I'll tell you that. Wow, they made that very challenging. Wow. I'm going to tell you that this is very different from the first game. I will tell you that. You at least get cool weapons and stuff, I will say that. Yeah, where... Oh, it takes me to another place? Oh! Oh, I get it. Okay. It's one of those things. That's cool. Now that looks pretty cool. Look at that. This is the first time we ever got a game like this, because the first game was never released outside of Japan. It was only released for the Famicom. It's a real shame that we didn't get that game. It was most likely because of how it looked. I'm not sure. But we did get this game and it was fun. So I'm giving Gensu Fumaden Undying Moon a green card. Gensetsu Fumaden Undying Moon was my number 9 pick. And that is because I think it was a little better than Panzer Dragoon Remake, and I found this particular game to be quite fun. I haven't played it in a while, but I did have a good experience with it, even though it was quite tough when I put it in this one particular mode. I tried it on an easier mode and I kind of had fun with it, but I wanted to at least get further into the game when I did my gameplay and review of it. But I did like the game. The reason why I tried Gensu Fumaden Undying Moon is because I played the original game through an emulator. I actually played the original game that was released for the Famicom back in 1987, and I played that. And surprisingly enough, there was a bundle for that particular game that allowed you to download the original 1987 game. And I was pretty happy about that. And I actually played the original 1987 game quite a bit of times after getting the download. I did have trouble because people that actually bought the game didn't get the original Gensu Fumaden game from 1987. And there were some complaints about it, including me. But surprisingly enough, they got situated and people eventually got their download. So, as a result, I was able to play Gensu Fumaden, the original 1987 game, on the Switch. And if you buy the bundle, and I'm going to say this, I recommend that you buy the bundle like I mentioned in my gameplay review of Gensu Fumaden Undying Moon, that if you buy the bundle, you'll get the original 1987 game if you've never played it. And I do recommend that you get the bundle. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. The game that I'm doing, I've been waiting for. And I was going to do this back in October, but because I didn't get it until now, I had to wait. Now, I can do it, because now I have it in my collection. It is Avenging Spirit. To present an enemy position against time left, please hurry. What is select here? Okay, I see. Okay, that's cool. Okay, but you lose life. You know what? Select. Let's try this sucker. Yeah. Whoa. Did it. Alright. There's one clear. I don't think I can do this. Can I? Yeah, I can. Awesome. Dang, nabbit. I didn't see that. Oh, that was it. Yeah. So that's how you die. Alright, go. Boss time. I beat the boss, which is awesome. I was having fun with this game, even though I played this on a ROM through an emulator. I enjoyed this game a lot. So as a result, I'm giving Avenging Spirit a green card. Avenging Spirit is number 8. Now, of course, I played the original release version through an emulator. And of course, I was playing it on, I think it was on the Wii U. And the reason why I wanted to try it is because I bought this. And this, of course, is the Retrobit release. And surprisingly enough, this did not disappoint whatsoever. I thought this was actually a little better than Genzu Fumaden Undying Moon. And that's because the thing about it is, I had to give a Game Boy game more respect. Because there are great Game Boy games out there. And Avenging Spirit is one of them. If you can, like I mentioned in my review of this, and of course I did my review in December before the end of 2022. And if you can find a copy of this, I will tell you, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. And this actually came with a Ghastly Glow cartridge, and I figured out how to get it to glow. You need a particular light in order for the cartridge to glow. But once you figure it out, the cartridge does glow. And if you buy this, you will get that glow cartridge. So, Avenging Spirit, no question about it, is number 8. Definitely worth playing. So here we go. What is it? Well, we're going to have the big reveal. The big reveal, it is the Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe game. It has both games. Here we go. You motherfucker! Uh-oh, he grabbed his balls. He's grabbing his balls. Hey, listen, I'm nagging. Oh, fuck no, go away. I'm the fucking nerd. I will say he's a little slippery. That death box. You're fucked. Yeah, I'll probably try the different difficulties. Oh, fuck you. You can go right. Dang now, but then let me keep it. Fuck you. It's time to kick some ass and kick some balls. Not mine. Oh, come on! Start all over again. Shit. Boo! Haunted house. They should have just called it Boo Haunted House. Ghouls and garbage, I agree. That game was garbage! Oh, the lasers. Mega Man 2. Oh, and you got E.T. The extra testicles. No, I'm just kidding. Now, if I had to pick my favorite game out of the two, I'd probably say the second one. I think the second one is even better than the first one. But that don't mean nothing, because both games are awesome. I didn't have much to complain about with either one of these. Both games get a green card. Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, or should I say, the Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe is number 7. Now this of course has 2 games, and I was able to play both games and I had a lot of fun with both. And I actually pre-ordered this back in 2021 when pre-orders were available, and I think you can still get this now, but I'm not sure. It was available also, I think, on for the PS4 as well. And of course I had the Switch, so I ended up pre-ordering the Switch release. And I will say I was not disappointed whatsoever, and I did have a lot of fun with this. And of course this game is not for kids because the language that is used, that's mainly it. There was nothing really else that would give it an M mature rating besides the language. Oh wait a minute, there was other things. There was also nudity and sexual themes. Those are the other things that made this get a mature rating. But of course, I was not disappointed, and I think this is available for download as well. So I can highly recommend it. So surprisingly, and it's on my list. So there you go. And of course today's episode is Sonic Mania Plus. And the reason why I got the Japanese release is because out of all of the releases, this is the only way to get the soundtrack CD. Okay, so that's the opening. Oh, it has the plus on it. Awesome. I thought I would just say Sonic Mania, but no. It says the Sonic Mania Plus, which is awesome for this. Okay, Sonic 3. Oh, it's not Knuckles. That's very different, by the way. Holy crap. It's actually nice looking. Pretty cool. What does that take me to? Okay. Alright. Holy cow, is this large. This is... That's UFOs, holy crap. Yeah, this is way different from Sonic games that I've played. Okay. Oh, this is a lot different too. Oh, switchy switchy. Oh, man, that was a surprise. Holy crap, is that surprising. Oh, well. Holy cow, man. Encore mode time. Yeah, complete. I'm gonna try the encore mode. Oh, that was it. Oh, you can... Okay. And one was a trap. Oh, wait a minute. I just hit... Oh, okay. Stupid me. Weird. Oh, I have to do him. Okay, now I get it. Sonic isn't powerful enough to... Okay. That was fun, I will say that. It's a rehash in a way that has a bit of a twist, and this twist is quite surprising. So, Sonic Mania Plus, no question about it, it gets a green card. Number 6 is, you already know, it's Sonic Mania Plus, but I'm going to say that this baby is well worth buying. The Japanese release gives you more than any other release. Sadly, the US release of Sonic Mania Plus is no longer available, and all you really get is Sonic Mania in stores now, which is unfortunate. I think they should have left Sonic Mania Plus in print, because I really enjoyed this game. Surprisingly enough, all Sonic Mania Plus is it includes not only the entire game, but all the DLC contents as well. And the Japanese release also comes with a CD. And that's the main reason why I passed on the European release and instead got the Japanese release. And that's because it has a few things extra that other releases do not have. And I was pretty happy with getting this. And of course, I do like the box as well and the contents inside. So, as a result, if you can find this online, this is well worth picking up. And the Japanese release is a lot better than the other releases that you can find on eBay or other websites. And Sonic Mania Plus is, surprisingly enough, one of the best Sonic games that I've played in a long time. Surprisingly enough, I really enjoyed this Sonic title, and this did not disappoint. It's last time the last time I did research on this, it was like a remake. It's kind of like a remake essentially, and Sega did a pretty good job with this. So as a result, it ended up being on my list. It fell out of the top 5, but I could have ranked this higher. I could have ranked it higher. But I think number 6 is a good spot for it. Alright, so that has been the top 10 to at least 6. Now, I don't know yet. I might end up splitting the top 5 into 2 parts. I haven't decided. I will see you next time for the next part, which will be my top 5. Hopefully I can get all of my top 5 in one video. If I don't, there will be another part. Alright, I will see you then. Stay safe and stay awesome. Happy gaming and Happy New Year to you all, even though it's already past New Year's, and I don't know when this is going to be published. It could be February, but you will find out. Happy gaming, everybody.